watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's noted in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'm a grand brown man. When it come back, I'ma give it back. My bad when the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that? Like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad? Like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. Get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. Can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll it when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but but if you do, come and get some.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Set. 60 outlaw. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Five.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there. But when you hit them with some big pass plays early, it takes the starch right out of them.
First carry for Darius Geis. And a short gain down to about the 33. Dorian O'Daniel, third-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 27.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 3rd and 2, Downing, and he'll find Hall. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
On the ready.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs. Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge.
Under 10. Under 10. 10.
On first down, this is Geis. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now,
and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Mahomes going to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
There he goes left side, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. On 1st and 10, Downing trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. George Kittle with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'd file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Give him 32 on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
I don't miss him.
You don't want nothing. Hey, you don't want to see.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised, Bill.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
two-syllable word. Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Hey, yo, go. Check 13. Check 13.
On the run, it's Pumphrey, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Yellow.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Attack.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 17-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now, there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
Here we go. Hard. Dude.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch. Maybe you move some motion. Maybe you put him on the backside of a formation. And all of a sudden, you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go, Heavy. Tell me what you got.
Ready?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Right here. Man left. We got 4.
Now.
Operating from the gun. Downing. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On the ground, Geis. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Darius Geis His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, 43, 15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He's got his man. That's Hardman. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great. Let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down. Looking to throw. Downing, looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly, and you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Look, squeeze. Switch.
Back to throw. Downing. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Yellow.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Attack!
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 59.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
We want it. Come to my world.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Recon, 132 fighter, 50, plant. Keep it up. Wide, get wide.
On first down, Downing. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready. Look at me. Go.
Check 15.
Now.
Well, they'll try the jet sweep here. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check on.
Off play action. Downing. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
Nice, they'll try to run it. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the gun on 3rd down. Downing, looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Switch. Hey, 15. Finish the game.
They run with Pumphrey. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point right down the middle, and that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Ready.
58, come on. Check pass, check pass.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, Downing. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Quiet. 64. Weak. No. Shift.
Now Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ready.
First 15 at the 49-yard line.
Watch the pass. Check three. Wahoo. Ready.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready. 18, Gator. I'm on. Hey, Sam off.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Downing. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
70.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Get it.
Looking to throw. Downing. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Geis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Check.
Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. So nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, they improved to 5-0 now.